Hello everyone. Today's video we are going to show some activities which you can do with your child to help in the problem solving ability of the child to improve. Few parents have asked this in their comment section saying that can you give us some activities for to improve the problem solving ability of our children. So problem solving ability requires thinking, imagination, creativity, all other things. So I have done few activities which I do with my children, so you can also similarly do these activities with your child. So here I have few set of boxes which has different types of lids. According to your age of the child, you can give whether it is, if it is a small child, you can give only one or two items, and if it is more than like little older kids, so what fits for this bottle will not fit for this bottle. So when you give this activity for the child has to fit in the exact lid to the boxes. It's in a similar way when we give the boxes of different lids, variety, so the child has to see which will fit, how it will fit. So the child has to see this and do this activity. So this is one of the activity which you can give, wherein the size concept to the child and which will fit, so the child has to think, see, trial and error, and then do it. Similarly, I have one more set of activity wherein this is again size and shape. So you can ask the child, see, this is like you do this activity like alternate ways how we do it. I'm making a place, so I'm keeping a bigger plate and then a smaller one. So then I would keep a bigger one, then I ask the child, which one will you keep next? So the child has to think and keep either the smaller one or bigger one. So accordingly the child has to see what comes after what and then do it. This can be done for different things, like you can take fruits, you can take different types of vegetables, you can mix up grains and do it, you can mix up a spoon and fork and ask the child to segregate, you can mix up the clothes of the family members and ask the child to separate, even the slippers also, like the child can point out which belongs to which. So again, this is a lot of categorizing activity. So this can be with the size also. So three set of how it is this thing. So according to the size, the child has to place from smaller to big and big to the smaller one. This is also one of the activity. Again, it can be done with the tumblers also. It can be for small children, you can keep it like one plate, one tumbler, and one plate, what comes next. So this can be done in that particular way, or it can be done one tumbler with this blue color, one is yellow, one is blue, what comes next. Hope you're getting what I'm saying. So these are all some logical related games which helps the child to know what comes. So the child has to think and solve the puzzle. So accordingly, you have there are available in the market, or you can make of your own story cards wherein what comes after what. In the story, thirsty crow, the crow is thirsty first, searching for water, then it doesn't get the water, then puts the stone, water comes up, and the sequence of the story. So what comes next, that can also be asked to the child. So either you can buy this story box, or you can make of your own story box, drawing it and in a piece of paper, 4 piece of paper, and ask the child to sequence it, what comes after what. Even the puzzle activity also helps. For smaller children, you can use 2-piece puzzle. So around 3 to 4 puzzles you mix up, ask the child to put for one what links with the other puzzle. So you can give that activity where the child has to match the things. This can be done with the you can ask the child also question and ask what goes with TV, with the remote, cup and saucer. So you can ask similarly something like that kind of a questions also. So Here, while you are reading book to the child, when you open any page, you can ask the child, where is the kite? So the child has to see the entire picture and then show where's the kite. Probably if you're asking the child where's the crab, probably the child has to see where the crab, and then for little older kids you can mention about the color and ask where is the orange star. The child has to see the color and then say where is the yellow beak. So the child has to see and point. So you can open up any page and ask, so the child has to see. This is observation skill, to improve the observation skill, which is very important in problem solving. So this can be done when any page can be opened and you can ask randomly this question. One more game which I play with the children is like the soft toys, teddy. So the teddy is having fever. So what do we do? So what are all the different things we do when we have fever? So different things. The child knows what is the sequence. Okay, this doesn't play now, the rest has proper water. So what are the different things when we do, and has the medicine, so goes to the doctor, all sequence of things if it is not well. So some amount of thinking and knowing the process of it. One more game what I do with my children related with the problem is like it is a kind of hide and seek, a treasure hunt game, wherein I take a few set of cards and probably if it is, I specify the area, if it is bedroom or hall, I hide this. They have to go to some other room. I hide these small cards in different place in one particular room and ask the child to come and search for the cards. If it is 2 or more children, I ask, so whoever gets the highest number of cards, they become the winner. So if it is only one child, also the child can look around and then see where is the card. You can give clue if the child is not able to find. For little smaller children, you can hide the soft toys and they have to find. You can hide it in different place. So it can be done with any of the articles. You have to hide it according to your clue. It can be done as a treasure hunt. According to your clue, the child has to go to the next place and find that and solve the puzzle to get the toys. So these are the few problem solving activities which you can do. You can add n number of, when you're playing this games with your child, you will get a lot more ideas. So you can, according to the age of the child, you have to fine tune. For very small children, see that you don't use hazardous things or which is very pointed things. You see what is available in the market for that particular age of your child, and accordingly you can a little bit modify according to the age of your child and play these games for ability of problem solving to be there in your child. Thank you.